Life is a winding road.
Welcome to your restorative movement session. My name is Veronica. So let's start with our session today. If you are new to this class, remember go and watch the introduction to the restorative movement video so you can see the guidelines and the overview of this class. Very important. We're starting a new month, so for the new members of the group, please go and watch that. So for our material today, we're just gonna need the mat. This mat, we're gonna need it, we're gonna fold it. And I really recommend you to be on a space on the floor that is warm. So if your floor is cold, so put yourself some towels or something underneath because we're gonna lay on the floor. If you have a carpet like this, then it's okay. So I'm gonna give you like half a minute so you can set your space, and we're gonna get started standing up. All right, so this new month we're welcoming the spring, and that means that it's ready, it's time for ourselves to go into detox practice of detoxification. So from winter we were in silence, in a quiet spaces, we were more indoors, we were more relaxed for some of you. So the spring is this perfect season where it's time to wake up. It's time to come out of that hibernation, to sprout like you can see in the nature, and just to come out. So we are coming out of that hibernation, and that's what this practice and all this next practices before summer it's gonna be about. So let's detox, so let's start sprouting. We're gonna open our chest and we're gonna do lots of rotation so we can massage our organs and we practice detoxification. For the people that has spine hernias, your rotation is gonna be the slowest and the lightest and the softest as possible. If you don't suffer from the hernia, you can start progressing and intensifying your rotations eventually. So let's get started, let's get standing, and let's start working with those visions on coming out of that hibernation. So start feeling yourself that you have roots on your feet, that your feet start pressing the ground. And the first thing that we're going to work is on length our body. We want to start rising and awakening our body, feeling that it's nice, tall, and you can come with all the visions that you like. Maybe you're just starting to imagine seeds that open, seeds that are starting to sprout. Okay, so long and deep inhalations. Feel yourself taller. Long exhalations. Feel yourself that you're exhaling and letting go that stiffness, that stillness, steadiness that nature has naturally during winter. Inhale. And you start awakening and rising and rising. And exhale. Keep rooting your feet. Inhale, we're gonna take our hands all the way up, and with the hands we're gonna start reaching up. Just relax the shoulders. If the shoulders are coming up, it's okay, but just try to relax them as much as you can. Reach, reach. And exhale, relax. Again, inhale, reach, reach. Arms up. Then we're going to interlace our fingers and turn your palms up. Keep rooting your feet down. And exhale. If you need to exhale before, sooner, go ahead. We're going to repeat this for 2 more times. Inhale, sprout and rise. Remember to come to these practices with the less food in your stomach, because we are massaging our organs, so that's going to feel way better. Exhale. Maybe some oranges, lots of tea, but definitely not a big lunch before this practice. Inhale last time. Interlacing. Change the interlace of your fingers. Palms up. Now just tuck your coccyx, tailbone in and down. Reach. Exhale. Very good. So we're going to separate our feet. Inhale. Hands up. Exhale. Bend a little bit your knees and reach hand to opposite leg, thigh. And the hand that is behind yourself, just place it on your sacrum. Very slight rotations to start the practice. Inhale, come up. Now we're going to go to tiptoe. There you go. Inhale, reach, reach, interlace if that feels good. If not, just chop. Exhale, heels down, bend your knees, and let's go to the other side. The hand that is behind you, just place it on the sacrum. Palm down and help yourself pressing down just to lift that shoulder up a bit. Inhale again, come up, feet hip width apart, and exhale, stay there and just rotate to one side. So let's start with the right side. Try not to rotate the hips. Inhale up. Center and exhale to the other side. And inhale, we're going to do one more time that, and just relax your breath. Don't constrict the breath. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale and exhale your hands to the side. Let's start heating up a bit the body and reach to one side, reach to the other. Reach. Reach. Start feeling that your chest opens. Just imagine that you were sleeping for a long time, taking care of your energy, taking care of your house, your body, being more within, and now it's time to awake, to reach, to awake the body. Just one more round. To stretch your joints. And exhale. Very good. So you're going to start reaching for opposite rests. If it's accessible for you, opposite forearms. And progress depending that how you feel the chest, how you feel the shoulder. Progress looking for opposite elbows, which is not mandatory. You can stay way before that. This is a good example. Now inhale, tuck the tailbone in and start feeling, imagining that the chest is rising and opening, and lifting, and with your inhalation, you can help that process. Exhale. Keep tucking coccyx in. Automatically it arches. I have that tendency. So let's tuck it again so we can transfer the energy to the core, to the muscles where we have lots of muscles. And open the chest wherever it's fine. Maybe yours is going to look like this, and that's fine. One last inhalation. And exhale, separate wider your feet. Take your hands, put your hands on your thighs, your lower thighs, and exhale, let's put one shoulder in, very careful. Look behind you and the crown of your head, you project it, you draw it forward. Inhale, come to the center and sit a bit lower, start awakening the thighs. And exhale to the other side, look behind you. Saying thank you to what it has passed, to the winter season, to all the lessons that we can get out of that this last winter. Inhale, one last time. Exhale, softly with the lower back. Inhale and gently to the other side. Look behind you. Very well. Inhale, stay here. Now really point your feet to the side and let's separate even more our feet. And we're just gonna pulse, opening the chest a little bit. If this is not feeling safe, you can just extend a little bit more, but give a little bend to the knees and start pulsing. If this is feeling all right for you, you can lower a bit more your hips. There you go. Inhale, elbows together, palms together, and start opening the elbows to the side like a cactus. Inhale, straight your legs. Exhale, separating elbows, lowering the hips, and open the chest. Let's do it 3 more times. Inhale. 3, maybe you want to go less on the bending the knees. Inhale, lift. Exhale, start choosing your own range of movement. Inhale. And exhale. One last time. Very good. Keep breathing at your own pace. Hands on your hips. Inhale, and both, careful there, and both toes pointing forward. Very well. So tiptoe, closing the feet together. And let's go sit down. So just a very quick salutation. Inhale. Also, the inversions are really good to lift the energy. Exhale, bending the knees. And this is an inversion where my head is below my heart. So just rest your hands down wherever they are. Again, now you're going to place your hands on your shin bones or maybe on your thighs. And feel that your eyes and your nose are drawing forward, your chin as well. Gaze up to your ceiling, gaze up to the sky, lengthening the spine. And exhale again. Relax in the forward fold. Very well. So let's go knees on the floor. And lay completely on the floor, so you can maybe place elbows before coming facing down, and we're going into the Sphinx pose. So have your elbows underneath your shoulders and press them down. You can remember that Sphinx there in Egypt and how it looks with the hands very well, the arms very well drawn forward, and the chest very well lifted. So this can look like this. If this is too much, just separate your elbows so you can allow your chest to lower down a bit more if this is not good for your lower back. In case you're feeling that you can start rising and lifting a bit more, then press the hands better instead the elbows. So just press and exhale, elbows down, and grip your elbows so you can take your torso and your chest forward. Maybe you can see actually this motion on the screen. Gripping elbows. It's very hard to move the hip, but you are drawing the torso forward, and that's a great lengthen on your spine. Now chin down, chin up. Lower if it's necessary, lift if it's possible. Inhale there, exhale, elbows down. Grip, take your body to the front, forward. Inhale, chin up, exhale down. Let's do those two more. Lower if it's necessary, or lift if it's possible. I'm gonna lower this time. Elbows down, underneath the shoulders. Grip your body, draw your torso forward. Inhale, chin up, exhale down. And last time, I'm gonna lift, pressing the pubic bone, the hips down, and exhale, elbows down. Last time, grip, feeling that the torso, from the waist, from the hip, up to the upper body, you can draw it forward. And inhale here, and exhale your forehead on the floor. Your hands underneath your shoulders, press the ground down, and let's sit our hips on the heels and feel that very nice massage on the lower back. Okay, let's get ready to sit down, please, on the floor. Just extending your feet forward. Doesn't matter how much your knees get bent. So inhale, pulling the hands as forward as you can, and exhale, open the chest. Inhale, swiping arms forward, open the chest. Keep breathing. Maybe you want to exhale as you pull your hands so you can squeeze your stomach, belly in. Start feeling that detox on the level, on the gut level, at the stomach level. Really open the chest. Let's do 3 more. Open. 2. Very well. So one leg to the front and the other behind, as so the knees almost behind the front foot. Inhale up and exhale, bending down, bowing down, and just 2 more. Inhale and exhale. If it feels so right, placing the elbows down, go ahead. If not, just place the hands down as so. Keep breathing and activate your feet, please. Inhale, come forward and grab the knee from the leg, the hip, from the leg that is behind, and let's start giving mobilization, lubrication to that joint. Opening the hip in this motion, forward and backwards. Very easy, keep breathing. Remember, you're not your brain, you're your whole body. So sometimes the brain stays on that stage of being calm, too within, too steady, too frozen. But let's just allow the body, the whole body to talk. Feet to the front. And we're going to reverse the movement. Up, open the chest, reach forward, up and back. Inhale, open the chest and keep breathing. This is a pause in your day. reminding ourselves that even the brain says no to the movement. We're not our brain. We are each of our 3 trillions of cells, tissues, organs in the body. Let them feel, let them thought, let them express. Let's give them lots of care. And lots of care. Let's go to the other side. One left behind, feet and left, approximately, foot and knee, excuse me. Inhale and exhale. Inhaling. We want to start running like the water is melting from our glaciers. And that water runs down, moistures our soil, prepare the ground for the seeds to come. So it's muddy, it's heavy, and we want to heal with the opposite. Inhale here, exhale, move the hip. That energy of muddiness, of thickness, we want to heal it with the opposite. We want to start lifting, doing practices that makes us feel lighter. Eat lots of lentils. Makes us feel lighter, gives us energy to uplift. Very good. One more time. Very well. So we're going to do the same. Bring your feet to the front. Now we're going to have our fingers behind us, and we're going to open the chest. Knees very well together. Glue them together. And open the chest. If this is too much for you, you can have your hands so not too much like this. This is not going to be good for your shoulders, but just pointing 45 degrees. Open the chest, press the knees together. Very well. So point your fingers as much as you can to the front, and let's bend a little bit the elbows. Straight, bend the elbows. Straight. Inhale. Exhale. Sprouting with the trees. Accepting the rhythms and the seasons of the nature, what is happening. Completely conscious and presence, mindfulness to where we are and what we have. Very good. One more time. There you go. Exhale. Inhale here again. We're going to have one foot forward and the other to the side. Then let's walk towards the thigh that is in front of me. Let's walk just a little bit there and feeling we're having a rotation and a hip opening here. Very careful. And stay. Don't rush it here. Careful. Changing a bit the pace. Maybe you want to work with the fingertips. Maybe you are working with the palms completely on the floor. Lengthening the neck as it's part of your spine. Maybe you don't want to have the chin too lifted because it's squeezing the back part of your neck. Don't dangle your head. The head is heavy. So when we dangle, when we're watching our phones and watching downwards, it really makes extra heavy to our neck, our upper back. And that neck, it's not meant to be for that long period of time in that position with the chin down. Very good. So inhale. Let's come back to knees together. Open the chest here. Pressing the belly in, engaging the core. Breathing as you open and draw your shoulders back. Shoulder blades are reaching together. Open, spread your toes wide open. Very good. Fingers and palms down and fingers pointing forward. You can press this time your palms down and let's bend a little bit our elbows, working on the tricep area. Of course, the core is going to activate as you are pressing the knees together. Prepare for springing, sprouting, awakening. Keep working with the breath. Keep moving your body, moving the air in and the air out. Hope that you're feeling this, heating up the upper part of your body. Very good. And let's change the rotation. So you're just going to have the other leg to the front. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Feel that hip opening and just walk your hands towards the other thigh. And we're going to stay there breathing, okay? Align your head, please. Stay there in your neck, holding the head, projecting the crown forward. Pressing feet down, rooting yourself. As you relax in your exhalation and allow lower back to twist, to detox, to eliminate lots of toxins that we accumulate in winter, that the body is asking you for extra energy to hibernate. But now we want to rid of all those accumulations. It's just the time, just the right time. Inhale here and exhale, come back to the center. So we're gonna allow ourselves to neutralize all this. Palms of your feet together, hold your insteps and close your eyes or gaze to the floor and feel that spine becoming longer. That the head, you can place it, you can stack it in this right place where it doesn't feel heavy. Where the neck is not carrying extra weight. Inhale. Exhale, let's release. So let's roll our mat. In the thickest, the tightest roll as possible. Very good. So I know this can be very intense for some of you. So let's start slowly. And we're going to lay on the mat. I bet that you've seen these rolls in the gyms maybe. They're great for opening muscle fibers. That's what they do. With pressure. So let's relax the upper part of your waist, the lower ribs. You want to feel them on the roll. And maybe you're ready to put the roll somewhere else, like right on your ribs. This is a extra chest opener. So this can move a lot of our emotions, awaken our emotions. If you want to laugh, if you feel that you can get emotional, remember this is a safe place that you have built for yourself. you allow yourself to express, but also to breathe. Please do not constrict, do not forget about your breath. Keep flowing the air in, keep flowing the air out gently. Inhaling 1, 2, 3 and 4. Exhaling 4, 3, 2 and 1. One last breath. So you can stay here and repeat these actions for as long as you need. Let's move our body and place the roll, or just lay on the roll in maybe an upper part. You're gonna feel, of course, different sensations. The back gets stiffer in some spots, not so much in others. So just be aware of those new textures and new colors, those new flavors as well when we are pressing another spot on our back. Very well. Now, once I finish the session, you're already identified some places that are stiffer than others. Go ahead and keep working on maybe 5 rounds of deep breaths in each spot, but really count yourself. Inhaling 1, 2, 3 and 4. Exhaling 4, 3, 2 and 1. And like 4 rounds in each spot. Maybe let out your voice. So let's go to the fetal pose. Let your voice out so you can actually guide yourself. The mind wanders a lot. The brain. So you want to take control of it with the voice, and that's going to help you. So place your mat as so, and we're going to let the sacrum on the floor and the mat on the lower ribs. There you go. Our head is pretty folded, and a cactus arm will be very good in this time. So you can have either your knees together, keep rooting and touching the carpet with your feet, with your soles, so you can stay here, stay now. If it's safe for you to separate your knees and placing the soles together, and then little toe touching its companion, its partner in the front, pinky with pinky, ring toe and ring toe with the other, and so just that exercise is great exercise for bringing our mind here. You can practice that when you're feeling that you're getting very distracted or very dissociated, and you can start moving the feet, the toes, start touching the textures of socks. If you're barefoot, spread your toes wide open. And that's a very good exercise for your conscience, your presence to come back to the body. Wherever you are, change your posture, lengthen your spine. Imagine that the nerves have space again to beat, to live, to feel, to express, to communicate, to transfer energy from here and there. Very well. So, come to the fetal pose. Grab the roll, take it off, place your spine on the floor. Just again feel that new flavor, new texture, that new color. Separate feet width apart but wider even, and start swiping your knees from side to side. You can stay there, or you can put your knees together, lift your feet from the floor, and engage with the core. So you do not touch the floor, you hold it there, and we're working on the core corset, the core belt. And also the core is a great place for us to start sprouting and awakening. And that's the area that usually we detoxify on this restorative movement. Start feeling the body lighter, knowing that the energy might be muddy, lots of water, lots of mud outside. The nature, it's like the guidance, like okay, that is happening. It guides us, and then how we can work with the nature and not against, to feel ourselves more in balance. Keep swiping your legs. Keep strengthening the core plus detoxifying. When you're ready, just drop your knees to one side, to the floor, and you're going to relax the upper body. Maybe you want to close your eyes and actually see how it starts to soften, and maybe the opposite shoulder starts to go down. Inhale to the center and exhale to the other side. Recognize which side, which spots on your back are stiffer than others. And you can stay here on the floor, again placing maybe your roll for another extra round of pressure. And I'm going to see you next class. We're going to work with the sciatic area. The same series, but just adding that extra piece. So I'm going to leave you with all those beautiful images in your conscience about what shall we do on spring? What are the recommendations during spring season for me to leave hibernation, detoxify all those toxins, and start uplifting my energy? It's actually a transition. This spring, it's a transition. So there it goes. I really hope this practice suits you very well. Thank you very much for joining, and see you next class. Thank you.
Life is a winding road,